Hello everyone, welcome to English class. In this class today we will start another part of tense. As you have seen, watched the previous videos also. So now here we will move to the next part, that is future continuous tense. Okay. So now for that tense we should discuss first with the examples. First one, if we go for the first example, that Ronnie will be attending online classes tomorrow. Now, have you got any other time reference by which you can easily understand it is future continuous tense or it is future tense? So here one time word expression is there, that is tomorrow. That indicates that some of the action will be done in future. That means the next day. So now here you can follow the form that will be attending. Okay, so Ronnie the character will be attending online classes. Okay, next example, I shall be practicing lesson for the test tonight. So here tonight is the word that expresses the future. Okay, tonight means actually in present, but whenever that kind of language we will tell that I shall be practicing lesson for the test tonight, that means some of the action will be continued in future. So tonight I will be ready for practicing the test, for practicing the lesson for my test. Okay, so now that action, practicing, even the attending online classes, all that action will be continued in future. So whenever that kind of statement will be presented in front of you, that some of the action will be continued in future, that means it is future continuous tense. So as I told earlier that continuous tense means progressive. Okay, progressive tense. It is in another name, it is called progressive tense. So now here definition we will get that future continuous tense expresses an action, or it may be there a situation that is expected to be continued in future. So now some of the actions or situation will be there that is expected. Expected by whom? By the speaker or by the narrator or by the subject or the doer. So now if the doer will expect that some of the action or situation will be continued in future, will be continued, okay, then it will be called future continuous tense. Okay, so now let's go for the form. What will be the form of it? Here the form will be subject followed by shall be and will be. Here as I have written Ronnie will be, here I shall be. So now as you know, here it is the future form of be verb. Okay, future form of be verb, that is shall be or will be. It is must for continuous tense. As it is future continuous, that's why be verb future form shall be will be. And shall be will be, it will be varied according to the person and number. So here you can see I singular number first person singular, that's why it shall be, and Ronnie third person singular number, that's why it will be. And then followed by main verb first form. MV means main verb first form here. Here what is it? That attend and practice it is, and with it one ing form will be added. That is a complete form. MV1 means attend, practice with ing form. Okay, plus object. Object here you may see here what, that online classes and lesson also. Okay. So now that is the form actually, and for the continuous tense mind it be verb form must and with ing main verb. Okay. So now if you will put that same form in the table, then it will be clear to you. First of all, first person singular number, I have taken that example. Second number, I shall be practicing. Here mind it, after I, first person singular number I, generally shall be will be used, but in present case will be you may write down also. So I shall be practicing or I will be practicing. We shall be practicing or we will be practicing, like that. Generally after I and we, shall be will come. Okay. Next one, second person singular number, you will be practicing. Second person plural number will be you will be practicing. Okay. Next one, third person singular number, here he, she or Ronnie, just like that. Ronnie, any other name you will take. So Ronnie will be practicing here, he is practicing. Now they, it is third person plural number, they will be practicing. Okay. So now if the same sentences, same assertive sentences, here I have pointed A for assertive sentence, N for negative sentence, and Q for questions or interrogative sentence. So now the same sentence will be converted into negative, then what will be the answer? As you know that not will be added with the helping verb if it is present in a sentence. Already shall be and will be, all they are helping verb or auxiliary verb present in a sentence. So we simply add not with it at the time of negative. What? That here a little bit change will be there. I shall not be practicing. So here shall not be, here shall be not. That is the wrong format. Actually, shall not be, that is the format. Okay? I shall not be practicing. It will be we shall not be practicing. Okay? Next one, here is also you will not be practicing, like that. Okay? So next one here also same. Here you will not be practicing, negative. Next one here, he or she will not be practicing. Here answer will be they will not be practicing. So it's all about negative. My dear, here shall be in between, shall be or will be in between, you will put not at the time of converting the same sentence into negative. Now if that assertive sentence will be converted into question, as you know that helping verb will come in front of the subject. So here I shall be practicing, it will be shall will come in front of the subject, so it will be shall I be practicing. Now at the end there will be a question mark. Okay, next one in the same way, shall we be practicing, question mark. In the same way here also, will you be, will come in front of the subject. So will you be practicing, question mark. Here the same, will you be practicing. Now if you go for the third person question, so it will be will he be practicing, question mark, and here it will be will they be practicing. So it's all about the future continuous tense. I hope you have understood well. Thank you. Have a good day.